All right, everyone. Hello and welcome back to the Cup Chasers podcast. Thanks for being here. Thanks for listening. Plenty of transfer drama going on as we're winding down. About 3 weeks left in the window. Season starts on Friday, so business time is at hand. The business end. Time to get all of the transfers in. Lots of stuff going on, and we're here for it. If you're here for it as well, go ahead and smash up the likes, subscribe to the channel, and get that notification bell on. I'm with you, and I guess that's Daniel Levy's not getting the picture either.
I just don't think he cares.
What is going on with Harry Kane? Why has he not? I don't get it. Like, how can you reject more? I mean, that's a ton of money to reject, and I thought that's what Daniel Levy was wanting. Just give me triple
because it's in
digits.
euros. He's wanting 100 million in pounds. So in euros, it's like, well, it was 100 million, but in pounds, it was like 83.5.
Say he's splitting hairs over 16 and a half. Like, come on. Like, I don't know what it is. Because every report that I've read is Kane wants to go.
Yeah.
Is that just blatantly wrong?
Doesn't seem like it. I mean, his family's been, in Munich, according to sources, saying that they're, reviewing things. He's been in constant communication with Tuchel. The thing that Levy, I don't understand why Levy won't cash in, because he's not signing another contract. I guess it's the idea that he'll play with Postecoglou. What's his name?
Postecoglou.
Coglou. There you go. And he'll want to stay, but come January, he's free.
Yeah,
he can do his pre-contract, and he is gone come June 1.
Yeah, that would be.
And I mean, to think you're talking about almost 30-year-old striker. I don't think he's 30 yet, but I think he's going to be soon. Almost 30-year-old striker, and they're offering you 87 million pounds for your 30-year-old striker. Like,
it's a total Tottenham move. They took the Bale money and tried to buy a new team with him.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that approach?
Well, I think part of the thing is I'm thinking on the devil's advocate side, right? Even though that's such a strange thing to say, because just being the opposite side is devil's advocate, that's goofy. But anyways, I think it goes to the point you all were making earlier about the inflated market. And so if the market's inflated, if they get 87 something, then you're looking and you say, well, how do you sort of square that? Where what are you going to get? Like, for example, using the Bale money, you could get a lot of guys, because in that market, Bale was a haul. But this won't necessarily be a haul for Kane. But that's
100 million then is way different than 100 million now.
Right, and so it changes the thing, because we're looking and we're like, well, I mean, realistically, what could they buy if they got 86 million pounds? Who could they buy to replace Harry Kane right now? Because it's what, like 24 days left in the window. Who are they going to buy? Right, they have to literally have somebody ready to go the same day they sell Kane to buy.
I mean,
and I don't know.
Vlahovic?
I mean, they're not going to spend it all.
Vlahovic, maybe?
Yeah. But he's 80 million euros.
Oh, but he's going to cost it all. So
that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't do that, because you can't replace Kane with one guy, because there's no other Kane. So you got to stretch that money.
If I was Spurs, I'd make Richarlison kind of step up. I would buy like Mitrovic. I'd buy Mitrovic from Fulham.
That's a shout.
And then just run the season.
He wants to leave.
Because he wants to leave, and then just run the season, bank your money, wait till next summer. You keep 60. Say Mitrovic cost you 40 of the 100 you're going to make off Kane.
Mitro went to Saudi.
Did he go?
I don't think he went yet.
I thought he turned it down.
No, they turned it down. Yeah,
they turned it down.
Yeah, Fulham turned it down.
Snatch Mitro.
He's pushing for it.
Snatch Mitro from You have a striker. You have a proven Premier League striker. That's what you need. Yeah, it's not Harry Kane. No, you're not going to replace Harry Kane. You're not going to replace Mbappe. These teams are coming to these, pivotal points where they have to replace their main guy, their star, their X factor. Yeah, might take you 3 or 4 seasons, but look exactly what Jake said after the Bale. Like, you sold your X factor. You sold one of the greatest wingers that were playing in the league at the time. You took a couple seasons, you bought 80 guys with the money, and 3 of them ended up decent enough, and then you built what you have with Kane. So yeah, I would cash out on Kane, buy someone who's proven but on their way out as well, who's going to give you 2 or 3 good seasons, bank your money, and wait for somebody to pop up out of Spain, out of France, and
Hold
pick
on,
you up
X.
somebody who's decent.
I got a question, X, because as a Chelsea fan, I'm a bit befuddled at you giving sound advice to Spurs with your feeling towards Spurs.
If they lose Kane, so it's not sound advice. I'm just giving them their way out because I don't want Kane in the Premier League just as much as anyone else does. So if Kane needs to go to Bayern, and plus, honestly, I would love to see what Thomas Tuchel can do with a striker like Harry Kane. You want Champions League football, you want good competition, give Thomas Tuchel one of the most prolific strikers in the game today.
You don't think that Mitro would be pretty decent there with Spurs?
I think Mitro will perform. I think he'd perform no matter where he went because he's a big striker. He's a target man. All you have to do is hit him with the ball, and he'll find a way to put it in.
Mitro is trying to cash in on his rise.
Yeah.
3 seasons ago when he was in the league, he scored twice and was terrible.
That's a huge jump for him from Fulham.
Yeah, and then the next season he hit 47 in the championship, and then came in to the Premier League and had a great season. So it's like he's thinking, this is my last big contract. Is kind of where Mitro's at in his career.
Would Fulham sell him? Do you think Fulham would sell him to Spurs?
Yeah, I do.
I
think Fulham would, yeah.
But they've already said no to him going to Saudi, even though he's pushed for it.
I mean, I don't know. How much did yeah, that's an odd one then.
Yeah, so who would
he said? I thought he said no to the Saudis.
Oh,
I thought he wanted to go.
He wants to go
because he wants to leave. I know that.
Wow.
Which is weird because they seem to have a good thing going.
No, well, he said from what I read, it was something about how they handled the end of the season last year, and he didn't really like that. And so, I mean,
you damn near punched the referee in the face.
You put yourself in that position, so I'm not really sure what he expected them to do. But clearly, something happened behind the scenes where, I mean, if it's enough to leave, then it kind of is what it is. So I mean, but who else would be there for Kane? I can't think of anybody else that. I got the answer. I got it. Lukaku. Oh no, he's gone already. I'm sorry. I was gonna say Lukaku.
Not yet.
He went to jail.
I thought he won it. I thought he signed.
No, is it not done?
No,
he didn't go to Juve.
So okay, so here's the deal with that, right? So Juve wants to do a swap with Chelsea for Vlahovic. But they're wanting 80 and wanting to pay Chelsea 30 for Lukaku. And so if
come out money,
yeah, they're wanting us to come out on money. So then if Lukaku performs, they'll turn around and pay Chelsea another 20 for him. But they still want 80 for Vlahovic. Chelsea is negotiating, but if it's anything over 50, Chelsea's not going to do it. They're not going to do it.
I understand Juventus' position, though. Why would you even be after him? That's the bit I don't get.
I don't understand it. I
understand their valuation, but I don't understand why they would go for him in the first place. Lukaku would be blessed to get to go play for Spurs, I think, at this point in his career, because he's maligned pretty much everywhere.
So, a question, because he already killed what he had at Inter, so he can't go there. And if the Juventus thing falls through, then is he going to play for Chelsea this year?
No, he'll do what Aubameyang did, and he'll sit the bench dressed out, or he'll sit the bench dressed in a suit up behind.
He'll be in the Barca training room. He'll be in the Barca locker room. He'll be at the Juve game.
The Chelsea board, the Chelsea head office wants nothing to do with him now because of that lawyer stunt he pulled when he's demanding. You want to demand to leave? You want to come in here and demand and then turn down a trade we already have set up because you don't want to go play there? And then threaten to take lawful action against us because we're being undifficult and unreasonable in your contract? No, sir. You're not stepping. He's never going to get kitted out in a Chelsea shirt ever again. We swallowed that 100 mil. We got it back with Kai Havertz, so we'll call that even. But
yeah, you were able to come to your regular fools over at Arsenal.
We needed
So
the
Spurs
cash.
it
We needed
is.
the cash.
So
Yeah,
Lukaku will replace Kane at Spurs.
that would be.
Please,
That'd
I
be
would love that.
So if we ran that scenario, because now it's funny to me in my brain, how much would they get for
For who?
For Lukaku to Spurs?
Bro, if they take the wages off of us, they can have him.
Yeah, I
Free
agree.
Give us
transfer.
50. There,
17
you don't
million.
all your Kane money. Give us 50, and everybody's happy.
Good God. There's no chance. No one in their right mind is paying $50 million for Romelu Lukaku.
We paid 100 2 years ago.
You're not in your right
They're
mind.
not you. They're not
You weren't
you.
in your right mind.
No, that's probably
Yeah.
what got Marina fired for sure.
Yeah, like what in the world? Yeah, man. But as far as Kane goes, like
It's crazy.
That doesn't make any sense at all.
Spurs are going to be in so much trouble if he goes. So from the club's point of view, just for this season, like they should be desperate to keep him. Like the players who are around him are like, man, he's got to stay, or we're going to be so bad.
Well, they better lift an actual meaningful trophy. Like they got to come out early.
That's
and
not
win
even on the
something.
radar, man.
That's the
You
only
know
way
what
he
they
stays.
could
If
do?
we're Charlison,
way he stays.
who's about to get the pressure put on him to step
Yep.
up.
But I have an answer. Because you play FIFA. So when you play in the lower leagues of in England, there's that other trophy. Is it like the Johnson's Pate Trophy or whatever it is?
Yeah.
So what
Yeah.
Spurs has to do is just say, hey, can we get into this tournament and they can win that one? Because no Premier League can win that one.
Yeah, you
That's
can't
the
be in the
answer.
Prem. Yeah,
That's
it's
a trophy.
between the lower. It's the lower 3 divisions or something like
That's
that.
a trophy. They can win that one.
Oh my goodness.
So,
That's
man.
the answer. The
according
Johnson's
to-
Pate Trophy.
Hey, they
It's
won a
like
trophy
Messi
this
playing win the Leagues Cup. Messi's gonna win the Leagues Cup. You can put the button on it right here. I said it at whatever minute it is. Messi will win the Leagues Cup miraculously. He'll get fouled, and then he'll have a penalty,
Well,
and then
4 PKs in the final. Yeah.
he'll limp to the line, and then his left leg will be broken, and he'll kick the ball, and the keeper will let the ball go straight through him, and then they'll win, and they'll
He'll
carry.
meg the keeper on a PK for the
Yeah. And then but Miami will still finish last in the MLS because they haven't played a single MLS game yet.
So,
That's something that baffles me.
according to
What?
to-
It's
what?
just all Leagues Cup?
Yes,
Did they just
they
stop
haven't-
the season
They did.
for the Messi showcase? Like, what is going on?
I'm starting to think they knew this Messi thing was going to happen because isn't this the first year of the League Cup? I've never heard this thing before.
I've never heard of the Leagues Cup.
So this has to be the new thing. So they created a tournament knowing he was coming in. And then because that's what they did, they created a tournament knowing he was coming in. They said, hey, Miami sucks. So we got to create a tournament that he can win before we go back. Because then if Miami still sucks, he got a trophy.
And they're going to give him the 20 goals so he has the Miami record.
Because a team that's only been around for 3 years and has sucked all 3 years, of course they don't have anybody with more than 25 goals. It's brilliant. You know what? I need the storybook writer that Messi has because, man, they're winners.
So listen, this is what Fabrizio Romano is reporting on Chelsea and Lukaku with Vlahovic and Juve. So Juve wants to do a straight swap, but they also want Chelsea to pay them $40 million included with the swap.
But that's not a straight swap. Do they not understand what straight swap means?
They're insisting on $40 million plus Lukaku in return for Vlahovic.
That's not a straight swap then.
Do it. If they're willing to value Lukaku at $40 million Do it.
Yeah, that's true.
Who else is going to give you $40 million for Lukaku?
Yeah.
I guess maybe Spurs, but Levy is so tight.
That's 40 million euros. So I could be like Daniel Levy and be like, no, we want 40 million no, they want
40 million euros is what, like 30,
we're paying 40
34 or
million
something
euros.
like that. That's like 30
what,
million pounds. Yeah, that's
Yeah, they should. Yeah, I mean, they should do that.
and Juve is not even playing in Europe this year, right? They're suspended from Europe, right?
They're out. Yeah, suspended.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Well, all right then. There you have it. I think that's all for now on all the transfer business. We've 3 more weeks in the transfer saga to go. Season does start on Friday. If you're as excited as we are, go ahead and smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and get that notification bell on. You know we're going to be here all season long. Thanks for listening, and have a good night.